Good morning, children. How are you all? I hope all of you are well, fine, and safe inside your homes. So, now today, let us start with the ninth chapter, that is My Life. So, now this is an excerpt from APJ Abdul Kalam, who is known to be the 11th President of India. So, again, it becomes very much important for you to remember who was APJ Abdul Kalam, the 11th President of India. So, now let us start with the hard words first. So the first one is beckoned. It means made a gesture with the hand, arm, or head to encourage or instruct someone or to approach or follow. It means that I'm telling you yes, means go. So that is what? That is beckoned, which means I am instructing you to follow somebody. So this is what we mean by that. Second is flimsy. So now what do we understand by flimsy? It means easily damaged. Something which can easily be damaged is known as flimsy. And after that, third one which we have is plague. Now what is plague? An ornamental tablet made of wood or metal which is fixed on a wall. So it is a ornamental tablet which is made out of wood which is fixed on a wall. So this is what we call plague. Plaque. So now let us start with the chapter, that is My Life. So starting with this, it was my mathematics teacher from class 4 and he was standing just outside to the house and calling out to my father. So we are talking about, of course, APJ Abdul Kalam, and his teacher was standing just outside his home of when he was in class 4, and it was his mathematics teacher. So he was very confused, or say sort of very shocked that why the teacher was standing. And then his father invited the teacher to please come in and offered him a seat. So Abdul, come up here, my teacher beckoned to me. Means that the teacher had told that please come up to here. It means come near me. Then you can also see in the picture, he called the Abdul, and then he was very happy and he was very proud of Abdul. Why? Then he tells the Abdul's parents that Abdul has got, that is, full marks in maths as well as in science, and he has also done good in English as well as Tamil. So they are very proud of him. All the teachers were very proud of Abdul, and so Abdul is a very brilliant child. So this is what the teacher tells to the Abdul's father. So all of them were very happy at that evening. So Abdul's teacher was a very great teacher. The school was very small, but the teachers were very, very nice. After that, that evening, Abdul's mother had made a special poli, that is POLI. It means a flat chapati shaped sweet to celebrate. So his mother had made poli, that is some sweet dish, flat chapati, that is a dish of Tamil. So that was the dish being made by the Abdul's mother to celebrate, and they all loved polis and they ate too many till their tummy aches. It means जब तक उनका पेट नहीं दुखता था तब तक वो लोग खाते रहते. So this is what is explained in this paragraph. Then as a child my day started very early. It means Abdul's day started very early. His mother would wake him up early in the morning, and before going to the school he had to attend two classes. The first class was Arabic tuition class, where all the other children had also attended that, had also to attend that Arabic tuition class. And the second one was mathematics teacher's house. A class was also conducted over there. So a special class was conducted for the students like Abdul, where they have got some special interest in say other functions like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and other basic functions. But then Abdul was very much interested to know and have a better understanding of the complex problems. Addition, multiplication, subtraction, it was very easy for him. But then Abdul was more curious about solving those complex problems, for which the teacher had arranged class. So every morning he had to attend two classes before going to the school. First one was Arabic tuition class, and second one was mathematics teacher's house, a maths class. So then after attending school he ran back home when the class was over, and his mother would always offer him a hot meal, and he used to eat a lot till he was full. So then children all walked together to school. So the school was Rameshwaram Elementary School, and it was the only one in the town then. So they all were going to the school by walking. chatting, chit-chattering and playing little games. So then one day when they reached school, there was a teacher, that is Sivasu Brahmanyam Iyer. That is this teacher used to teach that when he was 10 years old in the 5th standard. So when he was in 5th standard, 10 years old, there was a teacher named Iyer, and he was a great teacher, and all of us, that is all of them, would love to attend his class. So one day he was teaching about how birds fly. He had drawn a diagram of how the birds fly, how they use their wings, tails and their body structure. He had also explained how birds create the lift and fly. He had also explained that how birds change their direction while flying. But all what he had explained was not much clear to the APJ Abdul Kalam. That is, Abdul was not clear, and so he clearly told the teacher that I am not clear with this topics. So then teacher one day had given a very beautiful surprise to all the students. That is, he had given a surprise, that is, he had taken to a seashore that evening. So the teacher had taken all the children to the seashore. You can also see in the picture that it was the seashore where teacher was explaining everything practically. So the whole class went to the seashore of Rameshwaram. We enjoyed looking at the roaring waves. In the sky there were many birds flying around. He pointed out to the birds that were flying. So there were many birds flying around, and so he pointed out to that. So then the teacher told them to observe some marvelous flight formations. Then he told them how to please look that how they are in flight and how they flap their wings. He then told to look at their tails, that is how they use the tail and how they use the combination of flapping wings and twisting their tails while flying. So all of it was what? It was the teacher's explanation, showing them practically also. So it was a very good learning. It was practical learning. Then the teacher asked, what is the engine in this bird? What is the engine in this bird? Like we have an engine in the train which helps the train to keep moving. Likewise, what is the engine in this bird? So the engine in the bird is the bird's own life force and the motivation that it has. So a bird can fly only if the bird wants. The bird cannot fly on somebody else's wish. So that is what he explained. So then Abdul Kalam was feeling very, very inspired by that thought, that yes, it is only our only motivation that can keep us going. If you want to fulfill your dream, you have to be motivated. Only then you can fulfill your dream. So then APJ Abdul Kalam, he was very inspired by that line of his teacher. So then he spoke to his father about that, his dreams and his ambitions. And at the age of 15, he decided to move to the Sheshwats High School in Ramnathpuram. I repeat, he wanted to move to a high school in Ramnathpuram. So it was very difficult for him to say goodbye to Rameshwaram, where he had his families, his friends, where he knew every street, every corner. It was very, very difficult for him to leave his home and go to a new place, to the new school. So he would also miss those polis, that is the flattened round chapati sweet dish that they used to have. So it was very, very difficult for him to go, but still somehow he managed to go, and he went to the new place where it was written at the entrance of the school that let not the winged days be spent in vain. I repeat, let not the winged days be spent in vain. It means let those days not go in vain. Vain means waste. Those days should not be wasted where you are actually learning. So when once gone, no gold can buy them back. So when once the time is gone, the time will never come back. So I repeat, once the time is gone, it will never come back, and these are the best days of our lives when we are learning. So we should make the most of it. So by reading those lines, Abdul felt very inspired, very motivated. So then he had forgotten his homesickness, and then he had looked forward to all those things where he would learn at his new school. So this is what we learn in this chapter, that is, we should make most of what we are having today, because these are the days. Once these days are gone, they will never come back. So it is very much important for you to make the most of it. So this was all of this chapter, My Life, which was about APJ Abdul Kalam, where he was so inspired and so motivated. So that was it for today. I hope you have clearly understood the chapter. Thank you and have a nice day.